And I'm back with the final episode of the Apollo Justice Trilogy. Case 66 has reached its end, and Pierce Nichody has changed.
Hold it!
If you don't want to speak voluntarily, then I guess I'll have to ask him something. What question should I ask? On the day of the incident, you were constantly surrounded by your subordinates. Isn't that right? Absolutely. I was in someone's line of sight at all times. After all, I was busy taking care of every detail of the event. Mr. Edgeworth, I believe your investigation backs up my claim. There are statements that said groups of his subordinates worked with him in rotation, so he was always with someone. As the prosecutor just said, I couldn't even get close to the lantern containing Bloomsbury by myself, let alone kill him. Pierce didn't have a chance to get close to the victim alone, huh? Mr. Wright, would you like to add that to your witness testimony? Let's see, present.
Hold it!
Oh, shit. Damn it, I did it again. Ah! I didn't... I was supposed to present something. Yeah, do it right next time, me. Photo of reception.
Objection!
Music stopped, yay. Mr. Nichody testifies that he was always with someone at the time of the incident, and never had a moment alone to commit the crime. Yes, and the police investigation backs up that statement. But there was an opportunity, in fact, one and only one. A moment where Mr. Nichody could have killed Mr. Bloomsbury without anyone noticing. What? And the one thing that made the moment possible is shown here in the photograph. With all the people watching, I couldn't have possibly committed murder. Do not believe him, Your Honor. This lawyer's a malignant tumor. He wants to infect this judicial body with a virulent... Mr. Nichody, I would ask that you keep your mouth shut this time. We need to evaluate the defense's claim, and your yammering only serves to throw further suspicion away. Mr. Wright, let's see this one thing you mentioned. Be warned, this had better not be one of your offhanded claims. Who do you think you're talking to, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, Mr. Wright. Please point for us the one thing that made the moment of the murder possible. That one moment when it was possible for Mr. Nichody to kill Mr. Bloomsbury. The one thing that made the single moment possible was this.
Take that!
The one thing that made the moment of the murder possible is the thick mood fog that engulfed the entire reception hall. It allowed Mr. Nichody to murder the victim. What? Mr. Nichody was standing right next to the lantern that Mr. Bloomsbury was in. This was the only moment the murder could have been committed without being seen. I can accept that there was a moment where the witness was obscured by fog. But that doesn't prove that he killed the victim at that very moment. If you can't prove the crime was committed during the reception, the trial ends here. was so caught up in finding a foothold that I forgot to think about that far ahead. Well done, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to call on the trial's time of death. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the murder happened during the reception? Don't even bother. His claim is dead on arrival. Victory's within our grasp. Your grasp, prosecutor. Quiet, weakness. I have no interest in victory. All I care about is the truth. One that we can only arrive at through further deliberation. Edgeworth, enough of this! Your Honor, the trial is over! No, Mr. Nichody, that is... Oh. No, Mr. Nichody, that is for me to decide. Mr. Wright, can you prove it? Can you prove that the murder was committed during your wedding, the wedding reception? Why is there no verdict yet? The lawyer's obviously out of answers! The prosecutor, the judge, they're all infected! That's malignant stupidity is so advanced, not even the best surgeon can save them! In fact, not even a brain transplant can cure them! This court is infected with idiocy! It's a pandemic!
Objection!
Mr. Nichody, that's enough already! Finally ready to give up, are you? No, just the opposite, actually. I'll prove the murder was committed during the reception by you! You prove it? Can you really, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor. To be honest, I don't know exactly how I'll do it just yet. But if I want to get to the truth Edgeworth's talking about, I'll just have to find the way. Very well, Mr. Wright, let's have your proof. Enough of this foolishness! This is just bluffing! Stop him from speaking! I will do nothing of the sort. You are just a district court judge! With the power of the Sprocket family, enough of your foolishness, Mr. Nichody! This judicial body will not succumb to the influence of money or power. No, let's hear it, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your truth. Think, Phoenix. Remember everything you've learned so far. You can do this. You can find that definitive evidence that will lead us to the truth. That one more time, we've got the brain train! Think, Phoenix. How can I prove the murder took place during the wedding reception? If Pierce committed the murder during the reception, he had to have used the murder weapon. The weapon he used to strike the victim twice. According to the autopsy report, the victim was hit by the same object both times, so without a doubt, Pierce used it to commit the murder. The weapon used to kill Mr. Gloomsbury was the timekeeper. If Pierce struck the victim during the one single moment, then he must have used the timekeeper. Come to think of it, wasn't that only used and also something used else during? Wasn't it also used for something else during the reception? During the reception, the timekeeper was also used. That's right, the timekeeper had been activated during the reception. If we activate the timekeeper again now, and find any trace evidence of the murder, that would have conclusive proof Gloomsbury was killed during the reception. Brain train! Done. I hate that I can't say that anymore. A special ceremony took place during the reception in question. What kind of special ceremony? It was called the First Startup of Love. Apparently, the couple activated the timekeeper for the first time during it. Does that mean the timekeeper here in evidence wasn't activated at that moment? And what would happen if it were to activate it? Why don't we see for ourselves? It would give us a chance to examine it. And while we're at it, we just might find some conclusive evidence. What? No! You can't activate it! Mr. Nichody, keep quiet or I'll have you thrown out of court! By the way, Mr. Wright, this is supposed to be a time machine, right? We aren't going to travel back in time to the Stone Age or anything, are we? I don't think we have to worry too much about that, Your Honor. I'm still a little nervous, but let the truth be known. Very well, go ahead and start up the timekeeper. Do you know how, Nick? I think so. The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together... Oh. Let's see. I think the symbol of the groom's love must be the timekeeper itself. What symbol of the bride's love would fit together? Well, I know. Mr. Wright, are you ready to activate the time machine? Yes, Your Honor. The symbol of the bride's love that's necessary for activating the timekeeper is Ellen's... Yay, I caught my phone! Fuck yes, I caught my phone before it dropped this time. Eat that, clumsy butterfingers.
Take that!
Miss White's pendant is the symbol of the bride's love necessary for activating the timekeeper. What? Then does that mean you can start it up with Miss White's pendant? I believe so, Your Honor. Very well, please try it now, Mr. Wright. Okay, here I go. First I gotta figure out where the pendant goes. Okay. Hole left of sprocket. Probably there. This hole looks like a good spot. Try setting the pendant there. It fits! Must be the right spot. Now I gotta find a place to insert the key. The hole in the middle of the pendant. Could this be it? Rotate it so it's face down. Huh? It worked! The timekeeper has been activated! Now all I have to do is find proof that the crime was committed during the reception. Well, there's blood, broken glass, and blood. Found it. Conclusive evidence that the murder was committed during the wedding reception. Just as I suspected, there's evidence of the murder inside the timekeeper, Mr. Nichody. The timekeeper was only activated and opened during the wedding reception, right? No! Stop! So that means this is conclusive proof that the crime was committed during the reception. After you killed the victim under the cover of fog, you closed the timekeeper to hide the bloodstain, didn't you? No! You're wrong! Ellen killed Bloomsbury! It wasn't me, I tell you! Give it up! How could the defendant, who was in the middle of pledging her love, have possibly committed the murder with everyone watching? It was the family! All the family members conspired to kill him! There's no way you could talk your way out of this. During the reception, during that one dreamlike moment, only one person could have used the timekeeper to beat the victim to death. And that one person was you, Pierce Nichody! No, this isn't over yet. I won't give up. No, I caught in the artery. This stupid thing. We must stop the bleeding now! Give me forceps! Forceps, I said! Where is everyone? Fine, I'll manage this alone! I'll do it all myself! I can fix anything, repair anything! Better you have to live, you must! I would have been able to save her. If only I hadn't listened to her. If only I treated her first. If only that Soren hadn't been there. Selena. Oh! Witness, are you finally ready to tell us the truth? It's just as the lawyer deduced. So it was all a revenge scheme against Soren? Do you have any idea how hard it is to lose someone you love? Right in front of you? Selena's condition was clearly more critical than Soren's, but in spite of that, she said, "Please help Soren." Miss Sprocket's last words. So that's what you really meant by those last words. I was able to grant her wish, but at the price of her life. So you got a job with Sprocket Aviation and waited for your chance of revenge. You got close to Mr. Bloomsbury and hatched the plot, is that right? Bloomsbury already bore a grudge against Soren. So when I tempted him with an even better position, he immediately took the bait. He was your accomplice, someone who shared the same goal as you. Why was it necessary for you to kill him? I didn't expect Soren to strike Bloomsbury out on the Vista deck, and I certainly never imagined he'd make his way there along the outside wall. Soren's love was the real deal after all. My plan had been compromised, so for the time being I hid his body in the lantern, and tried to think of my next move. And then Mr. Bloomsbury came too during the second wedding reception. As soon as I saw Bloomsbury, I instantly hit upon an idea to pin the blame of Bloomsbury's murder on Ellen. You tried to break up the couple by making the bride out to be a murderer. How despicable. Soren was getting the company and a wedding, both things that were supposed to be Selena's. He took every happiness from her. Who's the despicable one here? Do you think that what you did would make her happy? I know it wouldn't. But I couldn't just stand by watching Soren enjoy his happiness. I was going to have Soren taste the same pain I had, and then take over Sprocket Aviation. I would take back from him all of the happiness that was rightfully Selena's. Time stopped for me that day when I lost her. Just like this pocket watch of hers. Pierce. Miss Wyatt? I believe Selena would have said, "Leave this ill will behind. Your time is yours to live." It's too late for me. Time will never advance for me ever again. What? It can't be. I see now, Selena. What I did was wrong. I see no further need to continue this trial. Bailiff, please take Mr. Nichody away. Here's Nichody, another inconsolable time traveler, who lived in time that stood still. Now then, I must render my verdict regarding the... Huh? Your Honor, before you give your ruling, would you please allow me a moment? Very well. Ellen, there's something I need to say to you. Yes, Soren? I've put you through something truly horrible. This whole thing happened all because of me. I would understand if you wanted to call off our marriage. What? Of course not. I never once thought that. If you stay with me, you will only face even more trying times in the future. What do you mean? The truth of this incident and the car accident before it, I'm going to tell the public everything. I expect the company's reputation will suffer, and I will take a lot of criticism. But I feel I can only really start over once I get everything out in the open. Soren? After all that's happened, I might not have the right to ask you this, but... how should I say this? Maybe I'll just... A life with me probably won't be very easy, but... Will you marry me? Yes, of course. Your Honor, thank you for this time. Please continue with your ruling. Very well, but first I have one question. Do the two of you pledge your eternal love to each other at the Goddess of Justice Themis? I do, Your Honor. I do. Does the prosecution or defense have any objections? Well done, Your Honor. No objections here. The defense has no objections either, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant Ellen Wyatt... that's not right. This court finds the defendant Ellen Sprocket not guilty! This court is adjourned! Oh, thank God. Oh boy. Ellen, Soren, congratulations. Mr. Wright, I can't thank you enough. If you hadn't exposed the truth, Soren and I wouldn't. We wouldn't. But now you can finally start your new life together, right? Thank you! Mr. Wright, we'll be holding a real wedding ceremony in the near future. Would you do us the honor of coming to it? I want you to witness our fresh start. And of course, wouldn't miss it for the world. And Ellen, this time it'll finally be happily ever after, right? Oh, yes. The two of you have persevered and overcome this trial together. Now, no matter what obstacles come your way, I'm sure you'll be able to handle them. And there's another thing I'm sure of, too. This person will always be watching over the two of you. Wait a minute. Selena Sprott. Okay, I thought so.
Take that!
Selena, I think you're right. And we promise to live life to the fullest for her sake, too. Right, Soren? That's right. Well, we'd better be on our way. Yes, my love. Whoa! Wow, the old threshold carry, huh? Way to show off. We'll be seeing you. Goodbye for now. I'll be looking forward to the wedding. Hold on tight. You better believe I will. I'll never let you go. Whoa! There they go. You're not thinking of going to that wedding by yourself, are you, boss? You're taking us too, right? Oh boy, bet there'll be all kinds of fancy food. Dana, when'd you get here? Just now? I would have been there to cheer you on earlier, but Trucy never gave me a chance to slip away. You're gonna be in even bigger trouble with her later. Speaking of the wedding, maybe I should ask them to invite Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, really? But he thought Ellen was guilty all the way to the end. Maybe true, but... If he hadn't stood up for us when he did, the trial would have ended there. You mean Mr. Edgeworth gave us that chance? Maybe. Though knowing him, I doubt he'll ever tell, even if I asked. Well, if that's how you feel about it, Nick, then why don't we try to get him invited? Hey, Maya, have you ever tried to catch the bouquet? What? No. I never have either. Fighting over a bouquet that's being tossed by the bride. Talk about a fierce competition. I'm totally stoked. I'm not sure it's really supposed to be all that competitive. I'm a pretty good jumper, so I think I've got a chance. She's definitely missing the point of the whole thing. Larry, how'd you manage to stay so quiet? Stop! Watching the lady you fell in love with every happiness is what a real man does. Pretty sure that relationship was over before it began, Larry. Darn it all! Only I was 10 years younger, it would have gone differently. Handsome time, why did you turn back for me? Freaking idiot. Today is Ellen and Soren's third wedding ceremony and reception. I heard the bride and groom insisted on it being in the Flying Chapel again. In the end, they were nice enough to invite me and Maya, and Athena kind of invited herself. They also invited Edgeworth, Emma, and even Larry. See, third time's a charm, right? Really do hope it's happily ever after this time around. Still, I get the feeling it's going to be one rowdy party.
Ready when you are. Okay, here we go! Huh?
Oh, hey! Look who's next! Huh?
Uh-oh.
Get back! Haven't you ever heard of late response?
I'm truly blessed to have you.
What a goofy way to end the Apollo Justice Trilogy. You've unlocked a special bonus from the background settings. Nice. But that'll do it for the Apollo Justice Trilogy. And I gotta say, it's been a hell of a 5 months. And I'm grateful that anyone took a chance on watching this stuff, and I hope I did it, well, pardon the pun, justice with my acting. Whether it was good or bad or cheesy, which I would admit it probably was. But we put Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney to bed for a little while. Maybe in a couple of years I'll do either Great Ace Attorney or the Ace Attorney Investigations duology, or they might actually release the 7th game. That'd be great. Or even the Layton spinoff, but whatever. That's the end of this. Tomorrow, you'll see a Final Fantasy V Rando that I did last week. And then we'll start Legend of Dragoon after that. So, Citizen Strife, signing off.